All right, y'all. There we go. Get this one first, then get this one. Or hell, whatever one. You get this one, then this one. Either or. Check out my new book, Control, along with this one. Get this one first, then get this one. This one kind of like a spin-off from each other. You know, check them out. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Waste no more time. So, going over this email and stuff. This person pretty much going in a long ass email. I'll be getting 4-page letter emails. I know. So anyway, this person want to know, why is their ex mean to them? Pretty much their ex is in another relationship, and how the way this person tell it, their ex is showing their ass to them. Pretty much acting out on them and stuff like that. So me being me, this is what you can do. The first thing you want to do and understand, I want you to understand, you don't fight with these people. No arguments, no fighting, no going back and forth unless they touch you. You know, if they come up to you and slap the shit out of you, then yeah, you defend yourself. We don't go for that disrespect whatsoever. No disrespect whatsoever. But other than that, don't have no arguments, don't go no back and forth. You don't argue with somebody to try to prove your point to them, you know, cause all that fussing and fighting, that jaw jacking and all that stuff, they're gonna come back to their original thought anyway. That whatever they were thinking before, they're gonna come back to it. So the key is to demonstrate through actions that I don't want to hear that shit that you talking about. Like whatever. Actions speak louder than words. Actions. So we don't fight with them. We just, whatever, motherfucker. Yeah, you just show them through your action that you don't take them serious. And the other thing is this. Disconnect from them. Yeah, disconnect. A lot of times, a lot of arguments, and a lot of time, people be bringing it upon themselves. After reading this long ass email, I'm not saying you really brought it up on yourself, but when you keep in contact with that person, watching what that person doing, picking up the phone every time that person reach out to you for whatever stupid ass reason, you there at their beck and call, and you just being an emotional tampon for whatever reason, yeah, you asking for a fight. You asking for it. And you believing in they stuff, that stupid shit they doing, you feeding into it. You got to disconnect from all that. Cut it. Just no social media, no phone calls, none of that stuff. Now, to the people who have kids with their ex and they have to communicate and interact with them, you interact with them through gray rock method only. Gray rock. Gray rock, that means like, look, all that other extra shit that you talking about, I don't have an interest in. You know, I'm only communicating with you for the child's sake. Now, let me say this too. A lot of times your ex or whoever the operating ass people is, they know you will only talk to them, you know, for the child's sake. And they be trying to go on extra, having these long-winded ass conversations about the child. All they want is your attention. They'll get your attention through the child's sake. They're like, you know, little Crayola, you know, she had a fight on the playground today. You know, she had a fight with that little girl, the brown girl, or whatever, and stuff like that. You like, all I want to know is what day is Crayola available? So I mean, the day you available, I can come over there, pick up Crayola, take her to Miss Fox for the week appointment. Cause Miss Fox talking about we missed the last appointment. We can't get the Juicy Juice or the King Vitamin cereal. So the thing like that is this. You talk to them through gray rock method only. Only. Like, man, I don't care about all of that. And like, you know what? Little Crayola blowing snot bubbles in the classroom. You need to talk to her or something like that. You're like, okay, all right, I'll make sure I talk to little Crayola. Whatever. That's how you communicate with them. But other than that, gray rock method, you disconnect from them whatsoever. You don't tell them about your life, whatever. You know, once soon as you disconnect from that person, they can be dead to you. You don't know what's going on in their world. At night, they can be putting on a ski mask and going out and kill people. You wouldn't even know because you don't interact with them. So the other thing is this. The reason why they fight with you so much is this. They want you to feed into their little fantasy life. See, they live a fantasy lifestyle. If they in that new relationship or a little painkiller off-brand relationship, rebound relationship, that's a fantasy. See, the thing is, it's like the 80-20 rule. See, the 80% is boring. The person that pays bills and make sure, handle responsibilities. The rebound, the painkiller, as I say, they represent the 20%. They represent the fun, the excitement, the sex, the trips, and all that type of stuff. But like, that lifestyle costs goddamn money. You can't live that lifestyle for only so long. That little fantasy, lovey-dovey, romantic world y'all living in. But in the real world, we got goddamn bills. In the real world, that shit is not so glamorized and romantic as you try to paint. So therefore, they run their little monkey ass over there thinking the grass is greener on the other side, living that fantasy. But when they talk to you and interact with you, you represent reality. You would like, just say for example, they come to you, you be like, they be telling you all sorts of stupid stuff. You're like, I won the weave competition, that weave, that little Atlanta thing they be having down in Atlanta. I won that, and I got first place and the most person with the most weave in my head or something like that. You like, word, because I remember when you had alopecia, you couldn't win no shit like that. And you be like, they be like, well, why can't you just congratulate me and give me my props and stuff like that? Yeah, I know, but before you won all that weave competition, your monkey ass had alopecia and your edges did not grow. We had to put sulfur 8 on your edges. We had to rub raw red onion on your scalp so your shit can grow. But more power to it if you want to leave it, but way Crayola at. That's how you handle that shit. But when you don't feed into their fuckery, that's when the argument starts. That's when it starts. Like, you a hater, you can't give me my props, all that stuff. Everybody congratulate me, but you a hater, you a narcissist, whatever. See, the thing is, fights come with that. And a lot of times too, what they know this, you're moving on in life and you forgetting about them. And someday your ex, whoever these off-brand ass people gonna be, they becoming a stranger to you. They know this. So to keep that attachment going, that interaction going, they start fights and arguments. They don't want to let go. Even though they don't move on with this other off-brand ass person over here, on the other side over there, they keep that fighting and that argument and that tension there so you don't let go. So that's their way of holding on. But I can talk about this shit for like 80 more goddamn years because I don't live all this stuff. So I'm not going to do that. But if you need to get in contact with me, my email is here on the screen. You can email me, tell me your story, what's going on. Or you can text me on WhatsApp. Text me on WhatsApp, tell me your story, or email me, tell me your story. Or you can be like, man, why I ain't want to tell your monkey ass nothing. Go get these books then. Go to Amazon. Check these books out. And for the people who don't like reading, look, I'm still working on I'm still working on an audiobook. It's hard to find the right voice for that stuff, man. So I'm still working on the audiobooks. I don't know. This video might come out like half of the year because what, I don't want to say what month it is right now, but by the time this video come out, hopefully, and God willing, I have an audiobook for these books, and I'll probably have another book as we speak. I'm working on books. My goal is to get 8. But anyway, I ain't gonna hold you up much longer. With that being said, I want you to take care of yourself, mind your goddamn business, focus on your work, and watch out for one another. Peace.